Hey guys, Merry late Christmas. Been a while since I did a video. Been kind of busy as of late. But anyway, today I got something pretty cool. Which, this is a GameCube disk drive. Because I'm going to be replacing the disk drive to my GameCube that I've had since Christmas 2003. Which unfortunately doesn't read discs anymore, so I'm going to be replacing the disk drive and maybe cleaning it up because it's kind of dirty, and hoping to get it to work again. Even though I have a Wii which could play GameCube games, I mainly want to use the GameCube for the Game Boy player, which you see down here, since this doesn't work on a Wii. I was also thinking about maybe putting an SD card loader, but then I decided not to because I still would like to use actual GameCube discs on it. But yeah, the GameCube is not in the best condition. You know, you can see here at one point when I was a kid, I put a Spider-Man sticker on it, but then somebody ripped it off. There's also little paint spots on it, and just dirt and dust that I want to clean up. So I figured today, since I'm going to be replacing the disk drive, I could clean it too. Alright. And while we're at it, I also got this in the mail today, which is Metal Slug X for PS1. The Metal Slug games are pretty fun, and the X stands for excellence, or extreme excellence, because Metal Slug is great. Actually, I don't know what the X stands for, I just wanted to say that. Also, while we're at it, I got this shirt for Christmas the other day. It's a Mario shirt. So yeah, we're going to be turning the camera over and opening the GameCube up. Taking a look inside. Alright, let's go. Alright, so I'm going to be opening the GameCube, and to open a GameCube you need the larger game bit screwdriver, as you see here. Took the Game Boy player off, which has 2 screws you just need to loosen if you do have a Game Boy player on it. Just keep that in mind. I lost the cover that goes to this years ago. Anyway, we're gonna be opening this. Alright, so the screws are all off, and we're going to take a look at the horrors that lie underneath the GameCube. Yeah, I need to look at all this dust here that you see on the vent. I need to clean that. Just the fan also needs to be cleaned. And here's the disk drive, and this little piece just came off from here just one random day. I don't even know how. And that was only like a month ago that piece came off. But yeah, I think the drive was long overdue for a change anyway. Here, just where the controller ports are. So I'm gonna be opening it. Inside it, you don't need the game bit anymore. You just use Phillips head screwdrivers to get things open. So I'm going to be doing that. Alright, so after tons of little screws that I had to take off, had to take these 2 pieces here off the controller port. section just to get this off, which is annoying because I have to take this metal plate off to get the disk drive out and put the new one in, then put the metal plate back on. And there's 4 little screws here. Alright, so I put the lid back on, but I haven't screwed it onto the console yet. I just want to make sure it all works, or make sure I didn't leave anything out before I fully close it. I did try to clean it a bit. Like, I took there was sticker residue that I showed earlier in the video. I took that off. And that Nintendo logo, I just can't get that dust out of it. I did use a air pump and I blew the fan out and inside the console when I had it open, so it's a little better now. You can still see a little bit of dust, but that's okay. Yeah, the fans, for example, were really dusty. I got it all plugged in. And we're going to be testing Super Smash Bros. Melee, because we're going to pretend it's Christmas 2003, and I just got a GameCube. And Super Smash Bros. Melee was the first game that I got with it, and the first game I played on it. I also got Super Mario Sunshine that day. But anyway, we're going to turn it on and see if the new disk drive works. And I'm also not going to put a memory card, because I actually, when I first got my GameCube, I didn't have a memory card for a month. Hold on, it's not on the right input. You must first set up the calendar. Why isn't the controller working? Something's, I don't know if it's this controller that I'm using or what. It's not doing anything. Oh, okay, it works now. And it reads a disc, so I'm gonna play it for a little bit and make sure it all works. right now is just getting mind blown by the new 128-bit graphics. I'm gonna just do classic mode. And I'm gonna be Mario because that's probably the first character I ever used in this game. Christmas 2003. I think that was probably one of my favorite years as a kid when it came to gaming related Christmas gifts. Because not only did I get the GameCube with Super Smash Bros. Melee and Super Mario Sunshine, but I also got a few Game Boy Advance games that year. One of them being Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Advance 3. Which, funny enough, I remember I had asked for Super Mario Bros. 3 on Game Boy Advance since that had just came out not too long before Christmas that year, so I remember wanting that. But then I got Yoshi's Island instead because I guess the label said Super Mario Advance 3. Which that always bothered me about the Game Boy Advance Super Mario Advance series. They re-released the games out of order. But honestly, I think it was a good mix-up because at the time I had never heard of Yoshi's Island before. And I didn't even know it was a Super Nintendo game until I looked it up a few days later. But that was a really fun game. And the next game I got that year was Sonic Advance 2, which it was another fun game. 2D Sonic with the style of the Sonic Adventure games. I had a weird thing with my copy though. Like, every now and then when I would boot it up, rather than loading my proper save file, it would actually load a complete 100% save file. So that was pretty cool because I found the game kind of challenging as a kid. So great whenever I wanted to use like other characters like Knuckles or Amy, or even play the final zone where you could be Super Sonic. And then the last game I think I got that year was Pac-Man Collection, which I always liked Pac-Man as a kid. And so the Pac-Man Collection having not only just regular Pac-Man, but other stuff like Pac-Man Arrangement and Pac-Mania and Pac-Attack, which I really loved Pac-Attack. I would play that for hours. I still remember some of the passwords for that, actually, because I used to try to memorize those so I could play the later levels. Yes! I did eventually get Super Mario Bros. 3 for Game Boy Advance the next year on my birthday, which that was called Super Mario Advance 4, by the way. And Super Mario Advance 2 was Super Mario World, which I had at that time. And then Super Mario Advance was just called Super Mario Advance, but it was Super Mario Bros. 2, which I didn't own that as a kid. Yeah, Super Smash Bros. Melee, that was probably my favorite of the games that I got that year. Like, it was just so much fun trying to unlock everything, playing multiplayer endlessly. Even though I'm not the best at it, like, especially compared to my brother, he's like great at this game. As a kid, I always liked to use Kirby because you could fly. I also liked using Bowser and Luigi whenever you unlocked him. I'm pretty sure, like a lot of you, I didn't know who Ness was at first. I actually didn't know who a lot of the characters at first were when I first played this game. Except for Mario, a lot of the Mario characters and Pokemon. Oh, fudge. I remember when I first found out you could shoot the credits, I thought this was so cool. Normally on my first playthrough of this game, I would always unlock Jigglypuff. And then because we didn't have a memory card for like a month, I never got to use any of the unlockable characters. Alright, so gonna be going to another game right now. And since Sonic 3 the movie just came out, I think it'd be fitting to play a bit of Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. The Sonic 3 movie was actually sort of based on this game, so it's only fitting that I just play it for a bit here. It was actually something I didn't own as a kid, so I didn't really play this game all too much until like a couple years ago, and I've been replaying it on Dreamcast since I recently just got that version.
Did you insert a memory card?
No, I did not. I always remember seeing this in that trailer on Sonic Mega Collection, and I used to think this looked pretty cool.
Story select.
What do I want to pick? Do dark mode. Yeah, I'm gonna pick the dark story because, you know, I always thought it was cool that you get to be characters like Dr. Eggman and Shadow.
All units prepare to engage. Emergency battle formations. Standard battle procedures initiated. Locating stop. Entering destroyed area. This is not a drill. Repeat, this is not a drill.
That's all. Let's take a look at what my grandfather was working on. A top secret military weapon. The military shut down the research because they feared it.
Intruder alert. Assume level 1 defense formation.
Hold B button down to lock on. Release it to fire up bombs.
I find these mech stages with Eggman pretty fun.
Emergency formation. Intercept intruder.
Tails also has the same style of stages, although I kinda wish with Tails you can use him as you would in any other Sonic game where he can fly. His gameplay is pretty much just like this.
Level 2 security door breach. Level 2 security door breach. Level 3 security door breach. Intruder has breached sections 3 through 8. Get him.
Power up!
Level 4 security door breach. Level 5 security door breach. Switch to emergency defense mode. Lock down final security door.
Yush! I should have tried a little harder. So this is the military's top secret weapon. It's a lot smaller than I expected. Enter user data. Enter password. Password is Maria. Maria. Now all I have to do is to place the Chaos Emerald into this console. trying to spoil my plans again. Wait a minute. You're not Sonic. This is impossible.
My name is Shadow. Since you were so kind to release me, my master, I will grant you one wish.
Now what?
Behold the true power I possess.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. Enemy movement has been detected. En route to intercept and destroy.
Copy that.
This is Scorpion Troops Hotshot. The enemy is stronger than expected. Request additional support. Too strong.
Pathetic humans.
Destroying that guard robot was spectacular. So, Shadow, you are the military's top secret weapon. But what did you mean when you said you will grant me a wish?
Bring more Chaos Emeralds.
Shadow, wait!
I'll be waiting for you in the central control room on the Space Colony Ark.
Ark.
Just let it go. You just don't know when to give up, do you?
What are you talking about? That emerald's mine. You got that? The Master Emerald contains special powers that neutralize the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. That makes it very powerful.
What the?
What? Thief?
Look who's calling who a thief.
I came here following the signal from the Emerald. If I'm not mistaken, this is the Master Emerald, is it not?
Dr. Eggman.
So that's Dr. Eggman.
Well, I guess I can use it for something. I'll just take it with me. Farewell, knucklehead.
Not if I can help it.
What was that all about? And look what you did to my emerald!
I did that to prevent the Master Emerald from being stolen, you idiot. If it's in pieces, I can restore it. And by the way, that's not your emerald.
Doesn't matter. I'll look into it once I get back to the base.
I despise anyone who takes jewels. All the world's gems are mine to eat.
Yeah, we'll see about that, Batgirl.
Yeah, I'm just gonna end the gameplay of this here. I don't want the video to go on too long with Rouge's stages. That's the only part of this game I don't really enjoy, the hunting stages, which is what all of Knuckles and Rouge's stages are. You have to either find pieces of the Master Emerald or keys, which is a bit annoying to try finding. And last but not least, we're going to be playing the Game Boy player. And I put in Mario Kart Super Circuit. So you can see I beat the game at some point before. Used to play this game a lot back in the day. Like, I actually used to not like this game at first, mostly because I wasn't used to the steering since I played 64 and DS before playing this one. But actually it became one of my favorite Mario Kart games. And we're gonna use Toad, which is my favorite. Alright, what stage should I pick? I always like how this has all the SNES tracks. Although for whatever reason they're unfinished and they don't have the hazards. Well, we're gonna do Flower Cup so we can do... because I want to play Cheese Land, which is one of my favorite levels. Stupid Luigi. I always like doing that on stages that have like an open edge. Now we're at Cheeseland, one of my favorite levels on this game. Alright, that'll do it for this video. Just wanted to test out the GameCube's disk drive and make sure everything's working properly. And so far it all seems to be working. I can play games for a bit without it not reading discs or anything like that. Games seem to load on the first try. So glad I finally got a disk drive after probably like a year or so of holding off on it just due to being skeptical. But yeah. Anyway, as always, more to come. Thanks for watching and stay tuned. Also, Merry late Christmas again, and a Happy New Year since that's coming up in a few days. Alright, bye now.